Hi, welcome to Tech Time. Today we're going to be looking at Canva. I know it's something that we've looked at a few times before, but it's such a great program with many different things that you can do. So we're going to take a little deeper look at some of the other features that are there for you to use today on Tech Time. As I stated when we began the day, we're looking at Canva, and I've just signed right into it. If you want to create your own account and don't already have one, you just simply go to canva.com, canva.com, and then you can create your own personal account. You can sign in using your Gmail account if you'd like, or Facebook, or you can just create your own fresh, brand new account from scratch. Totally up to you. Once you get in and have a chance to start looking around at things, that's when you get to have some fun. So I'm going to show you a few things that I've been able to do with Canva, and hopefully you'll be able to do some of this as well. First thing I want to show you is this card I made. So we had a card making class last month on how to use Canva to make Christmas cards. And so this is the Christmas card that was made during that time. And you can make it as elaborate and nice as you want, or you can make it as simple as you want. That's the great thing about using Canva. It's totally up to you and your own imagination. Canva isn't just for doing things like Christmas cards, though. You can also create things like letterheads. And there's all sorts of other things too. Again, feel free to go back, look through the collection of different times that we have used Canva for different projects, and you'll see how to do a slew of all sorts of different things. What I want to show you today is, first of all, how to do a nice background using Canva, and then we'll talk about how to do a logo using Canva. Let's start with background. So first thing you want to determine is what size of background are you needing. It could be you're creating a background for like your Facebook profile or an Instagram or for Twitter. Maybe you're trying to create something for YouTube. Really, it all depends on you, because using Canva, actually you get access to all of those things I just mentioned. You can make backgrounds for all those. You can even create your own Zoom virtual background. And right now, using Zoom for communicating, it's kind of a necessity. Having a nice background to put behind you can really just liven up the chat. Now, when you choose to do the background, it will, on the left-hand side, give you some already made possibilities that you can use. And all you would do is download any of these. And when I say download, I mean you just click on it, it applies here to our main workspace, and then you can download it and use it. But you can also kind of create your own. And since we're in the holiday season, I am going to create one. I'm going to start by going to the background tab. So on the far left hand side, we have the tabs of the different tools that we have available through Canva, and I'm going to start with a background. Now here are some of the recently used ones I have. As you can see, I'm going to go with this kind of snowy looking background. I think it's nice. Also kind of gives like a certain Christmassy feel, I guess. Alright, now we're going to add some elements to this background, because we don't want just plain snow. We want to add a little bit more Christmas cheer to it. So I'm going to start by going to Elements. That's again another set of tools here on the left hand side. And I have some recently used ones here, although you are welcome to scroll down and see what they have available. What they show here isn't everything, but there is quite a collection. You can also search. So the last time I did a search, I did a Christmas search. And these are some of the things that came up from that. Please pay attention. Sometimes things are free, like this tree, and sometimes things say pro, like the snowflake. If it's free, you can use it. If it's pro, then it costs you to be able to use that item when you download. Of course, you can put it into your workspace, see if you like it, but in order to actually make use of it by downloading it, you will have to pay the rough, I guess it's $1 for it. So let's start by creating our little holiday scene. I'm going to start by adding a gingerbread house because I think gingerbread houses are fun. And since this is a background, we definitely want it big enough to fit in the background. And I don't want the whole gingerbread house, so I'm just going to hide it off here so that it's partially visible. It still gives me some space here in the middle. So we got our nice little gingerbread house, and it has all the cute little decorations, but we can add some flair, such as a wreath. There we go. Now, I think we need a tree. So we have a few tree options here. There's this one that's just a plain tree. There's this red swirly tree, which is kind of nice. Up here we also had a Christmas tree with lights. So I think I am going to go with the swirly tree. And again, I want to make it big enough to be worthwhile. This one will make sure it's fully visible in our background. Great. Now we can add some other, there's some more trees here by the way, but I like the red one. We can add some other things to this. We can add a frame if we want. Sign. I think we need a sign here. I'm going to add that up top. I think this is looking pretty good. And there's so many different things that you can just add to make your scene even better. So it all comes down to your own imagination. What do you visualize? What can you see yourself adding to make this look nice? Now notice I'm going to keep this middle area clear. That's because that's where, if I'm doing a Zoom call, that's where I'll be. So I want that to kind of just remain clear because even if I put something there, it's going to get blocked by me. So we're going to decorate everything else around. And I think we need a Santa Claus somewhere. Snowman might be nice too, but let me see if I can find a good Santa Claus that we can add. So let's go looking. Got a Santa Claus head. It's tough sometimes when you see something that look nice and then you can't use it because it's pro. That's okay. Just got to be more creative. I'm just going to keep looking until I find something that I think is going to look good. Got a lot of nice things in here, as you can see. Okay, I'm not seeing anything Santa related, so I'm going to search for Santa instead and see what comes up. A lot of these are pro, so I can't use them. What I really want is like a Santa with his reindeer in the background, kind of in the corner. Something kind of like this, but that's Pro, so I can't use it. Well, that's okay. Maybe we're not meant to have Santa and his sleigh in our background. But as you can see, there are so many options that you have available to you. I'm just going to add his sleigh in there just for effect. And this I'm going to shrink. Because really I just want it to be kind of visible in the background. There we go. Tried adding this reindeer. There he goes. So I'll make my own sleigh since I can't find one. There we go. And I can add more reindeer later if I want. Oh, got a free Santa right here. We'll shrink him down and see if we can put him in this sleigh. Of course, to do that, we're going to have to shrink him down and send him back. So I'm going to change his position by clicking up here on position, and I'm going to go backward, and that sends him back a step. There we go. Now it looks like Santa is in this sleigh. Just a tad. There we go. Nice. Alright, so there we go. I've created a zoom background that I can use. Now all I would need to do is download this. PNG is fine, although you can download as a JPEG, but PNG is a nice good quality. And then I'm just going to save it here. And then later on, when I open my Zoom account, I can put that in there as one of my possible backgrounds. So it's really easy to create anything that you want using Canva, and it's a lot of fun. You can just sit here and explore, for a long time and never really get bored, and just keep going further and further in the rabbit hole. Now, I mentioned that we were going to look at a couple of things, so we made a zoom background. Let's take a look now at making a logo. So we're coming here to our options of creating a design, and logo is one of those options. So a logo usually starts off as a plain, pretty much square blank space. Now, Canva, once again, will offer these possibilities as a template or a starting point if you're trying to create something. Depends on what you're making your logo for. Of course, you can always just start from scratch if you want, which we'll do here in a minute, but just want you to see all the different types and possibilities there are should you choose to use one of these. And any of these you choose, they're all customizable, which means you can start with this as a base, but you can change the wording, the coloring. If you don't like the gold and black, you can change it to blue and white, or whatever your heart desires. So these are just starting points. Again, we're going to go with our Christmas theme, so I am going to add a Christmassy background. Let's see. Let's go with the lights. No, I don't like the lights. I do know which one I do like. Let's go back to backgrounds and take a look. See if I can find it here. There it is. We're going to use this in our logo. Alright, we have a background. Now we need to add some elements to help design what it is we're trying to create here. So first thing we need is some text to kind of make this into our company. Ooh, I like this. We'll give it kind of a Star Wars feel. So as you can see, I've added these words, template words that they have here available for us, and it put it in my screen, and now that it's on my screen I can change it however I'd like. So I am going to customize this. I might have to stretch it out to make this fit. Or maybe I'll just change the name. Let's see. Alright, MC Inc. Okay, so we've got our company information in there. Let's add some more. So I'm going to go back to text. I'm going to add a subheading, and we're going to move that down here. And we can completely center this however we like. So that's dead center. You can see by the purple line. I'm going to go up just a tad because I want to add this on the bottom. Also centered. There you go. That's our catch line. Okay, so as part of creating our logo, we would like maybe to add some elements to it. So let's see what kind of tech elements we can add. Got some computerized things. This is kind of cool. Whatever this is, we'll put it in. Put it up in the top corner. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we can add. Let's add the world. Excellent. All right. Let's find two more things we can add to the top corner and bottom corner. Ah, this shield looks cool. We will put the shield up here. Go. As you can see, it helps me line it up with the other images so that everything is nice and balanced. And that's one of the great things about Canva, is it does give you that ability. We'll put a gaming controller in, why not? I'm trying to center this, there we go. Perfect. Alright. So there's our logo. Now we can download this and then print it and use it on anything that we want. When you create your own stuff, you don't have to worry about paying somebody else to do it for you, or you don't have to worry about running into any kind of infringements, copyright stuff, because you're designing it on your own. And you might be using the elements from this, but you are creating your own idea with those elements. So the elements that are provided here are provided for you to use in your designs. So there you have it. We made a zoom background and we made a logo. And so you really can design anything that you want using Canva. Of course, you can log into it from anywhere you have access to the internet. You can download your items when you're done to any computer or device that you happen to be using it from. Yes, there is the ability to use this on mobile. It's easier using a desktop or a computer, but it is possible to do it using mobile. So my advice to you now is have some fun, do some experimenting, and just go nuts, get into it. That's the only way to really learn how to do any kind of desktop publishing. So get out there, enjoy creating your own designs, and hopefully you'll be able to share some of those things that you make with us. We're always happy to see what you're doing. So for Tech Time Online, I'm Marcos. Please join us for other programming that we have available. If you have a chance, show us some love in the comments below. Give us a like or a follow. Subscribe to our YouTube page if you haven't already done so. And just continue to follow us on our other social media options.